Every single day, a silent war is fought inside your bedroom. It doesn't involve weapons, explosions, or battlefield cries, yet it determines the ultimate fate of your entire life. It is the war of the first 60 minutes. Look around you. Most people lose this war before their feet even touch the floor. The alarm screams, injecting a sudden dose of cortisol, the stress hormone, into their waking nervous system. In a state of half-sleep, they reach for a device that holds the entire world's chaos. Within the first 60 seconds of waking up, they expose their fresh, vulnerable minds to the opinions of strangers, tragic news, and the curated fake perfection of social media. Without realizing it, they have surrendered their peace. They have allowed the world to dictate how they feel. They enter their day not as creators, but as reactors. But history tells a different story. The greatest minds to ever walk this earth, the ancient Stoics, the master philosophers, the modern visionaries, they did not live this way. They guarded their mornings like a sacred fortress. They knew a fundamental truth. He who masters the dawn masters the day. And he who masters the day masters his destiny. If you open the internet today and search for a morning routine, you will be met with a toxic mirage. The digital world tells you that to be successful, you must awaken at 4:30 a.m. You must plunge your body into freezing ice baths, run until your lungs burn, meditate for hours in absolute silence, and read an entire book before the sun rises. But let us speak the truth. This is an illusion. Success is not a punishment. When you force your mind into an unrealistic, agonizing routine, your brain rebels. You do it for 2 days, perhaps 3, and then you quit. You fall back into the chaos, feeling even more defeated than before. The human brain does not crave torture, it craves rhythm. Your morning routine should not be a checklist of exhausting tasks. It should be a beautiful piece of architecture, a structure designed to give you clarity, silence, and momentum. You do not need to join a club. You do not need to follow a guru. You only need to master the 3 hidden psychological pillars of the mind. The first pillar, the sacred silence. When you first open your eyes, your brain operates in alpha and theta waves. This is a highly creative, almost hypnotic state. It is the moment your subconscious mind is most open to programming. If you fill it with the noise of the internet, you program it for anxiety. The rule is simple yet brutal. The first 15 minutes belong to you, not the world. Keep the machine away. Do not look at the screen. Sit with your thoughts. Write 3 things you are grateful for on a physical piece of paper, or simply look outside the waking world. Protect this silence, for it is the foundation of your mental strength. The second pillar, the awakening of the vessel. Your body has spent 8 hours in total stillness. Your muscles are stiff, your brain is dehydrated, and a thick fog hangs over your consciousness, a biological phenomenon known as sleep inertia. You do not need an intense workout to break this spell. You merely need to signal to your body that it is alive. Drink a single glass of water. Spend 5 minutes stretching your limbs, breathing deeply. The moment water enters your system and blood flows back into your muscles, the biological fog vanishes. You are no longer a zombie walking through the dark. You become present. The third pillar, the first victory. Momentum is the secret fuel of the human mind. If you start your day with a failure, you seek comfort in distractions. But if you start your day with a victory, your brain demands another. The easiest victory lies in the simplest act: make your bed. It requires no talent. It takes less than 2 minutes. But psychologically, it is your first completed task of the day. It gives you a small sense of pride and discipline. If you make your bed, you create order out of chaos, and that small order snowballs. A clean bed leads to a focused mind. A focused mind leads to powerful work. But knowledge without execution is useless. How do you ensure that you do not default back into your old destructive patterns tomorrow morning? You must master the laws of friction. Human beings are biologically wired to take the path of least resistance. If your phone is next to your pillow, you will scroll it because the friction is zero. If you want to break a bad habit, you must increase the friction. Move your alarm clock across the room. Force your body to physically stand up and walk to turn it off. Once your feet hit the floor, the spell of sleep is broken. If you want to build a good habit, you must eliminate the friction. If you wish to read in the morning, place the book on your pillow the night before. If you wish to stretch, lay out the mat where you step. Fool your brain by making the right choices effortless and the wrong choices difficult. As the sun rises tomorrow, a choice will be laid before you. You can choose the path of the crowd, the path of chaos, anxiety, and reaction, or you can choose the path of the architect. You can choose to reclaim your first hour, to rebuild your fortress, and to claim your victories. The choice is not made tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. The choice is made tonight. It is made when you decide your peace of mind is worth more than a digital distraction. Do not try to be perfect. Just start with one thing. Place the phone away. Make the bed. Win the first battle. Because the story of your life is not written in grand, dramatic moments. It is written in the quiet, invisible choices of your first 60 minutes. Protect your dawn, and the day will protect you. Thank you for listening to this tale. If you found a piece of truth in these words, consider subscribing to the channel. Share this with a soul that is currently lost in the morning chaos. Until next time, keep searching, keep growing, and build your fortress. Goodbye.